Northeast's largest express dealer, one of the largest express dealers in the nation. I'm Andy. I'm the express guy here at F&S. If you contact us, more than likely you'll be speaking with me. If you're not familiar with us, check us out on our website, FSYamaha.com, or Google listings and Facebook listings. We have a great reputation that we're very proud of. We have people from all over the nation that buy boats from us, and we appreciate it. Anyway, on to the cool boat. So we just got another 2025 Xpress H20C Crappie. If you're not familiar with Xpress, they were the inventor of the all-welded aluminum boat. They're completely welded together with only aluminum, including the floors, and even little things like the foot pedal tray for the trolling motor is welded in structure of the boat. So a very solid ride. They've got a great reputation that rival many fiberglass boats as how far they ride and perform. All aluminum trailer, which is made in-house by Xpress to fit this model boat spot on. And this boat's upgraded to the tandem axle trailer. Then with the tandem axle, you get hydraulic disc brakes, and this is also upgraded to second axle hydraulic disc brakes. Max horsepower, Yamaha 175 Vmax, which is on this one. Performance-wise, you're looking at upper 50s to 60 mile an hour, depending on how the boat's loaded and the conditions that day. Yamaha stainless prop, all of our 20-foot crappie and bass model with 175s, we include Yamaha props. It's an upgrade, but they perform considerably better. That's why we do it. There's a lot of little things like that that we do. Jack plate. These boats perform much better with jack plates. This currently has a 6-inch jack plate on it, but when we prep the boat, we're going to put a 10-inch on it. This came incorrectly from Xpress with the 6, but we're going to upgrade to a 10. It's a minimal cost increase, and they perform a little better with a 10-inch. Another upgrade is a C-Star hydraulic steering with tilt wheel. Of course, this is a white color with gray SeaDek. If you're not familiar with SeaDek, that's this floor covering. Basically, it has all the advantages of carpet with none of the disadvantages. It's very durable, nice to walk on, easy to clean. Hooks don't snag in it. And then down the road, if you do damage a panel, you just replace that one panel. Aluminum wheels, lighted logo trailer step. That logo lights up at night, which is another upgrade. Xpress is a privately owned company. The inventor of the all-welded aluminum boat, the grandson runs it today. Good old boys from Arkansas. Very similar to us, we're privately owned as well. My grandfather started things in the late 40s. My dad is the current owner. I've been here over 30 years myself. Time ticks away. But we're very service-oriented, which I'll talk about here in a little while. Talked about Xpress's reputation for ride and handling, and that mostly comes from their construction and their hull design. So this is called a hyperlift pad hull. So what that means is at the bottom of the boat, there's a pad that's about 12 inches wide and about 2 feet long. And the idea is when the boat's going fast and the motor's trimmed up, the only thing in the water is the pad. It makes it go faster, and it makes it ride better because not much of the boat is in the water. This was invented many years ago in the fiberglass bass boat world. Xpress was the first to do it in the aluminum world, and in my opinion, I think they lead the industry today. And then along with the aggressive steps and reverse chines, that's this corner turn down piece there behind the strap, they will turn on a dime and are very stable. So along with the 93-inch beam and the reverse chines, 2-3 guys can walk to the edge and they rock very little. Definitely not your average aluminum boat. Also part of their construction, every model will come standard with a spray and floor liner. So the spray and floor liner is similar to a truck bed liner, but the idea is it makes it very durable. It's cooler to the touch. The texture helps with temperature. And also helps with rigidity because they spray it on everywhere. Very thick underneath every hatch, every lid. And this is an example of how the hulls are constructed. The yellow sticker is the bottom of the boat. This is the floor with the liner. Cross members throughout. Then you have foam, flotation foam between the floor and the bottom of the boat. This makes for a quieter ride, and it helps with more storage because most of the storage, or flotation I should say, is in the bottom of the boat. Lots of little things with Xpress. Jumping in. Big deck on this 20-footer. It's hard to tell in the video, but it's quite a wide, long deck. Very common question I get is, what is the difference between a Crappie and a bass model? Well, the difference is with the Crappie model, you get 3 floor seat bases across the floor instead of 1. You get mesh fold-down seats, front and rear. And then there's an additional live well in the front deck as well. That's the difference between a Crappie and a bass. Other than that, they are the same. Rod storage, which goes a ways as a long rod storage. I forget exactly the length, but I know it's at least 9 foot span inside there. Of course, storage here. That yellow thing you see is a light. So this has a light kit. All the compartments are lit. Both live wells are lit. And then there's a light on the side of the console as well. More storage. Those guys want shock assist for lids, we'd be glad to install. We do that quite a bit. This particular boat does not have a trolling motor or fish finder, but it's no problem to do whatever you would like. We stock all popular models of Minn Kota, Garmin, Power Pole, shallow water anchors, fish finders. We do a lot of custom installs. If you see our YouTube channel of customers' completed boats, I'll go into quite detail and show you all the possibilities. If you're not sure what any of that means, feel free to hit me up and I'd be glad to explain. Apologize for the clutter. We're in the shop here because it's a rainy, crappy day outside, and this is the rigging bay where all the Xpresses get rigged. This is a very busy bay. Captain's passenger seats. Underneath is storage. It's run side to side. Rear live well. Take note of that red nozzle. I'll talk about that in a second. Yep. Tackle storage on either side. $36-gallon fuel tank. And then this is where the batteries and the charger are housed. Boat is also upgraded to auto bilge, so 2 bilge pumps, the manual and the auto. See the switch panel. Switch panel to the lower right is for the lights kit we talked about. The next one is for the recirced rear live well. That's the red nozzle I mentioned earlier. So this has a recirced separate pump that when you're driving down the road, you can keep bait fish or whatnot fresh, or your catch as you're driving back home, circulated as you're driving down the road. Next one's for your live well aerator, manual bilge, and then nav lights. And then your gauges, water pressure gauge, fuel gauge, tack and trim. I mentioned, of course, the tilt wheel. Earlier I mentioned our reputation, and what I mean by that is every boat that we sell we go through very thoroughly. Not just Xpress, but every brand of boat in the industry, there's little things that need fixed and improved upon when they come from the factory. And the good dealers will take their time to do those things before you get your boat. We actually have a checklist we have for Xpress boats that whenever we see a problem, we'll add that line item to the next boat that we prep. And then we also water test every boat that we sell, because there's certain things that can only be tested in the water. And we go to the water with many customers to show you how to use your boat. That's just how we do business, and that's why you see our Google listing. You see you have a great reputation. That's why. Little things like that we do. The tool holder. That bag you see up front is a cooler that comes with all of these boats. Insulated cooler. I mentioned earlier customers from all over the nation, for everywhere. We have sold all over the country, Xpress boats, and a lot of people pick up here, or we also do quite a bit of delivery as well. Most people will meet me halfway. That's usually the most common thing that we do, and if we do that, we also try to meet at a waterway to show you how to use your boat on the water. Like I mentioned earlier, we stock all popular electronics. C-Clear wiring harnesses, power pole charge, lithium batteries. We stock it all, and we do a lot of it. So we're very familiar with how everything's set up and how it should be installed. I appreciate watching. If you have questions on this boat or any other boat, feel free to contact me. You'll see our contact information at the bottom of the screen. And check our website out at FSYamaha.com. If you don't mind, like this video, subscribe to our channel. It helps other people find us. I appreciate you watching. Have a good day.